Today we're going to cover which weapon is best in the early game, what's going to save you the most time and resources killing NPCs to get those other items that you need without wasting all of your iron, gunpowder, and copper. So, let's talk about it. So the plan is super simple. We're going to take the first two of the pistols, compare them with the SMG, the first 6 rifles / assault rifles, and then the first 2 shotguns, and we're going to compare them amongst each other. At the end, we're going to show you the answer, and we're going to calculate it by firing 5 rounds, taking starting minus ending durability, and then figuring out the average durability per bullet, and then calculating how much damage each durability loss is going to do, so you can figure out which gun uses the least amount of ammo, providing the most amount of damage, and utilizing the least amount of repairing costs for the weapon. So on the screen, you can see that I've slowly been cycling through all the different guns, showing you their build cost for the gray basic item. However, now we're about to start jumping into the testing phase, and we're going to get you these results so you can figure out which is best. As we started off, we're going to go right into the Vanguard pistol. It's going to start at 392, end at 390. It's going to lose 2, so 0.4 per bullet. Then we switch over to the Troop SMG. The Troop SMG starts at 400, ends at 392. Once again, 0.4 per bullet. The Python's going to be the same as the Troop with 400, then 392, then 0.4 per bullet. As we jump into this, you're going to notice 2 distinct categories as you see the results. So 3 of these rifles are more of assault rifles, and they lose less durability but do less damage. And then the other 3 are more of a marksman rifle, which lose more durability per bullet but do more damage per bullet. And that's going to be made very clear when you see the results on the Excel sheet. The first rifle is going to be the Militia Bolt Rifle. That's going to start at 400, end at 390. It's going to lose 10, so an average of 2 durability points per bullet. This rifle is slower to fire. That is something that you should factor in if you want to use this weapon long term. Our next weapon is going to be the Dark Warrior Assault Rifle. It's going to start at 400, end at 399. So 1 durability point over 5 rounds gives you an average of 0.2 durability per bullet. So now we're on to the Cupid Assault Rifle. The Cupid Assault Rifle starts at 400, ends at 390. So 10 over 5 bullets, or 2 per bullet. This is going to be another one of those designated marksman rifles. Now we're going to switch it up. As we load up the all-purpose machine gun, the all-purpose machine gun starts at 400, ends at 399. So 1 or 0.2 per bullet. So the Thunderclap Assault Rifle, it's going to start at 400. It's going to end at 399, losing 1 or 0.2 durability per bullet. And then the Ronin Semi-Auto is going to start at 400, end at 390, losing 10 or 2 durability per bullet fired. The results are coming up here in about a minute. However, now we're on to the Peregrine double-barrel shotgun. So it's going to be a break barrel, starts at 400, ends at 398, loses 2 durability, so 0.4 per bullet. So this shotgun is very slow. It is a break barrel, 2 shots reload, 2 shots reload. However, there are some skills you could get to make it reload faster and some attachments you could put on your character. The last weapon of the day is the Guardian Pump Action Shotgun. It starts at 400, ends at 399, losing 1 point. So that's going to be 0.2 per bullet at 242 damage. That is very good. We're going to talk a lot more about this weapon here in a second. Taking a look at the 9mm pistol ammo, you can see that you're really not doing too much damage with these weapons. And honestly, we don't use them. However, the ammo is cheap, 1 lead, 3 gunpowder. So if you have a really good blueprint of a Python or a Troop SMG, and you have a bunch of gunpowder lying around and a bunch of lead, you could utilize this pretty easily to get a bunch of cheap ammo really quickly for these weapons. As we look at the assault rifle section, you're going to see a very big gap between the 2 weapon classes. Primarily, you're going to notice the designated marksmen, the Militia Bolt Rifle, the Cupid Assault Rifle, and then the Ronin Semi-Auto. Those weapons are going to cost you 2 durability per bullet fired, but you're going to get more damage out of them. So looking at it, it really comes down to, do you want to have to repair your weapon more and use something like the Cupid? Or would you rather use more ammo and not repair your weapon as much, and you can use one of the assault rifles? Looking and comparing the Ronin to the Cupid, you see that the Ronin only gets 9 more damage, but it's so much more expensive to make. So we don't even use the Ronin. We stick with the Cupid Assault Rifle as our designated marksman rifle because of the high damage. And if you can get a blueprint of this weapon, I would say it is certainly worth making a Cupid that is a blue, purple, or even gold if you have it. Because of the increased durability, you're not going to need to repair it as much and the increased damage. As far as the other 3 weapons here, it's really up to you. Do you want to spend the extra ammo and get less damage? If that answer is yes, then you can feel free to do it. However, that's something that you have to decide based on what resources you have. The last thing you should consider when deciding which weapons you're going to use is the fact that the 3 designated marksman rifles that do more damage, they have smaller magazines, and the ones that do less damage have bigger magazines. As we take a look at the shotgun, there's a clear winner in the shotgun category. Obviously, the Guardian Pump Action is where it is at. It's going to be less durability per bullet, more damage per bullet, and the bullets are honestly cheap. Which brings us to our winner. The Guardian Pump Action is the winner. I think this is the best weapon that you should be using if you are trying to clear mobs. The fact that it uses iron and gunpowder means you only need to mine iron, which you already need to mine anyways, and then you only need to mine salt. Compared to rifle ammo where you need copper and iron and salt, this reduces you from 3 down to 2, which is super convenient for your gathering needs. Paired with this, you can run up, just like I'm doing here, you can shoot them once, and then you hit him with a spear. The one thing you will sacrifice with the Guardian Shotgun is range, so I would definitely pair it with one of the Marksman rifles, most likely a Cupid rifle that is a blue, because the amount of damage it's going to do for any of those enemies that you want to engage from a long ways away, like any of the big ones, or the guys that have pistols like this guy right here. Alright guys, that's the end of the explanation. I hope that this helps you with your NPC fighting, and if you did enjoy the content, consider hitting that sub, and then drop us a comment letting us know what you want to see next from Off Duty Gaming.